anthem prayer.
At this time, would you please rise for the opening invocation and remain standing as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day to live for you. We thank you for these two teams. We ask that you keep them healthy as they compete and showcase the talent you gifted them. Be with the coaches as they coach, officials as they officiate, and fans as they cheer. Thank you for these two institutions, and we ask that you strengthen their faculty, staff, and administration for the task of forming and shaping these young men to be the people you've called them to be. We pray all this in the strong name of Jesus. Amen. Let's meet the teams. First, the visiting Crusaders of Evangel University. Starting at guard, a 6'5" shooting out of Mountain Grove, Missouri, with 3 blue Falcon. Starting at guard, 5'11" shooting out of Grand Bahamas, number 5, Evangel Marlboro. Starting at guard, a 6'4" sophomore out of Holland, Missouri, with 13 shots Christian. At guard, a 6'2" senior out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, number 14, Chris Scott. And at center, 6'1" shooter out of Rossville, Bulgaria, number 31, Pavel. Crusaders are coached by Steve Jenkins. And now, the starting lineup for your Pioneers. At forward, a 6'7" junior out of Salt Lake City, Utah, number 0, Cameron Brady. At guard, a 5'11" senior out of Topeka, Kansas, number 3, Trey Brown. At guard, a 6' senior out of South Missouri, number 15, Blake Billman. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore out of Olathe, Kansas, number 25, Anthony Brown. And at forward, a 6'7" senior out of Columbus, Brazil, number 35, Pedro Lopes. The Pioneers are coached by Rocky Long, the assistant by Nick Lines.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the Bell Family Arena. We are ready for tip-off as the visiting Crusaders of Evangel University travel into Olathe, Kansas to take on your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Evangel comes into Olathe tonight. They are 7-6 overall, 6-2 in conference. Pioneers are right at 500, 6-6 overall, 3-6 in conference. That's including a loss at Evangel back in November. They lost by 7 points. And so the tip is controlled by Evangel. We are underway. The Pioneers looking for a little bit of a revenge here at home. The women's team able to hold home court with a very large victory over Evangel. So the men seeing if they can follow suit. And now we're going to have a travel call on Evangel right out of the chutes. It's going to be a turnover. Ball back to the Pioneers. Lops inbounds it into Trey Brown, and we're underway. Martinborough applying a little single-person backcourt pressure. Trey Brown able to get around him. The Pioneers getting their first design play going. Lops has it in the high post, spins, gets it to Cam Brady. Brady, a pump fake, driving. Nice pump fake right outside the rim, is able to get the defender off his feet and put it in for two. Right now my mouth is going faster than my brain. Sorry about that. I'll catch up eventually. Maybe. Evangel now, they feed it into the post. The double team comes. Their big man sends a little baby hook. No good. Missed everything. Pioneers wrestle the rebound away. Spellman with it underneath the Cam. Oh, Cam lost handle on the ball. And now knocked out of bounds by Pedro Lops. Cam had a good pump fake, but as he came down with the ball, just lost control. Threw it out of bounds. So Chris Stocks heading up the floor for Evangel. Stocks with it. Cam Brady picks him up. Stocks still looking. They're giving him a lot of space. So he must have him scouted as not a three-point shooter. Now a shot erased by Cam Brady. Trey Brown controls, goes to Spellman. Spellman fakes the three, brings the ball down, gets it to Trey Brown up at the top. Trey is heels at half court, now working left. They go to Brady. Brady has quite the size advantage on his defender. Spellman's going to loft a three. Got it. Trey Spellman. Blake Spellman with a three-point shot. Hey, we're just back from holidays. Even I'm rusty. Now here's a drive. Sent away by Cam Brady. That's another block. Down the floor, Anthony Brown throws it down with one hand. Stocks bringing up the floor for Evangel. Thought he was going to try and outrun the Pioneer defense. Pioneer defense able to get back in time, turn their heads and pick him up. He goes to Martinborough. Down low to Kaufman. Kaufman, difficult shot. Good defense by Anthony Brown. The shot is missed. Anthony Brown's going to be credited with the rebounds. The ball kind of got knocked around and bounced back to him. He was the first to control. Trey Brown with it for the Pioneers. Gets it to Anthony. Anthony, three on the way. Got it! Three-point shot. And that's all that they want to see from the bench of Evangel as the Pioneers jump out to the very early 10-0 lead with 17:39 remaining in the first half. So that's the start that you want for the Pioneers. Again, playing in this revenge game, having gone to Evangel and dropped one there. Whew, that was a fun start. This was just a quick 30-second timeout. As Evangel wants to right the ship if they can. Pioneers want to keep the pressure on. No changes being made by either side. So now it'll be Martinborough and Stocks bringing it up the floor. Looks like it'll just be Stocks as Martinborough comes down. I'm watching Pavel Antonov underneath. He's the big man for Evangel. And whatever they list him at, they list him at 6'8". He looks every bit of 6'8". He looks like he's got a little height on Pedro Lops. They haven't been able to find him much, though. Here's an entry pass, knocked away by Cam Brady. Evangel's going to control. Three from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Spellman. Spellman to Trey Brown. Evangel still can't get the lid off the rim. Trey goes to Spellman. Spellman underneath to Pedro. Pedro got shoved. Nothing called. Martinborough is able to come up with it. Martinborough ahead of the field. Is going to go right in there, and it's going to be knocked away by the Pioneers. All right, so the ball's going to stay with Evangel. They're going to inbound from their baseline. They get it out. Three on the way. That's good. Knocked down by Cade Kaufman. Kaufman, the junior. Again, I know I've called his name before here. Played here for the last 2 years when they come to town. Good player. Anthony Brown, good fake, goes underneath. Cam Brady, a lot of contact, no call. And Cam giving it to the official. Again, that absolutely should have been a foul. Here's a three from Martinborough, that's good. And quickly, Evangel catching back up. Off the strength of two back-to-back three-point shots. Trey Brown with it for the Pioneers, working left. Comes back right, now goes to Anthony Brown in the corner. Anthony Brown to Lops up top. Lops hands it off to Spellman. Spellman working left. Double team comes for him. They whip it around. Trey Brown, Anthony Brown, three in the corner. Short off the front of the rim, no good. Now the Pioneers need to hustle back. But Pritchett wasn't really off to the races after securing that rebound. Looked like he was going to take off, did not. They go down low to Antonov, and he just mishandles the entry pass. Off his leg it goes and out of bounds. So ball back to the Pioneers. Patrick Cairns is going to check in, and Cam Brady's going to take a seat. Brady's still shaking his head from that non-call on the Pioneers' offensive end. Martin Burrow staying all the way back with Trey Brown in the backcourt. Trey across half court. Martin Burrow wisely avoiding the contact. They go down underneath to Cairns. Cairns kicks it back out. Lobs. Passes in air. Trey Brown for three, and he's got it. Trey Brown able to knock down, well, the tray. Ha-ha. Now Martin Burrow quickly up the floor for Evangel. Kind of got away with a carry there. You could see him turn his head, but it doesn't matter. Anthony Brown with the ball, ahead of the field, and throws it down. Anthony Brown, 2 dunks already in this game, playing above the rim. And Starks with it. Stocks. Hands it off. Pritchett for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Trey Brown. 15-6 Pioneers with the ball. Spellman whips it over to Cairns. Cairns in the corner. Goes back out to Spellman. Lops sets a screen. Spellman kicks it back over to Cairns. Cairns to Trey Brown in the corner. Skip pass all the way across to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown has the baseline. Oh, they're going to say Anthony Brown's foot touched the outline. So it's actually going to be a turnover on the Pioneers. Ball back to the Crusaders. Now Spellman's going to get a break. Jake Alexander comes on the floor. And Alexander, the spark plug at times, can bring a lot of energy. Changes being made. TJ Boykins coming in. He's going to give Stocks a breather. Also coming in is Jonah Wilson. He is checked in for the Crusaders. So now coming up the floor is Boykins. There's not many people that Trey Brown has height advantage on, but he has it over Boykins. Here's a 3-point shot, no good. Trey Brown able to swoop in for the rebound. They go to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown working to his right. I think offense looks a little confused on where everyone's supposed to be right now. They go to Cairns. Cairns, 3 on the way. Short, no good. Antonoff couldn't get it away from Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown is fouled. So great job from Anthony Brown coming in for the offensive rebound. And now it's going to be Kate Kaufman called for the personal. I want to welcome you if you're watching for Evangel or if you're an MNU fan. Hope you're enjoying this free streaming service. We do have this chat room feature. We've been having a lot of fun with it this year, so please let us know that you're in here, who you're rooting for, if you have a player in the game, who your player is, where you're watching from. We've had people watching all around the world. It's been a lot of fun, so please make use of the chat room. Sports is our little escape from the world right now, so let's enjoy it. Oh, there's a bank shot. Pedro Lop says the bank is open. Able to knock it down for 2. 17-6, Pioneer lead. Now Boykins has it. Anthony Brown picks him up. Boykins working to his left. Gets it over to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to get it to Antonoff down low. He couldn't handle the pass, so he just swats it out of there. Boykins able to collect. Boykins now on Lops. Driving. He's going to drive all the way through. Ball whipped around the perimeter. Now wide open for 3 is Pritchett. No good. Too strong. Jake Alexander able to come down with the rebound. Alexander bringing it up the floor. Goes to Anthony Brown right at the top. They get it to Trey, left side. Spellman back to the scorer's table. He's going to check in at the next stop. In the corner to Cairns. Oh, look at the height advantage underneath. Feed Alexander. Boykins got caught with Alexander underneath. And that's height advantage Alexander. Here's a drive. Cairns. Try to wrap around pass to no one in particular. Out of bounds it goes. They're going to say last touch by the Pioneers. Now Spellman checks in. Trey Brown's going to get a breather. Cameron Brady's going to check in as well. Let's see who they're going to have take a seat. Pedro's going to head to the bench. So after that turnover, Evangel with the ball. Boykins has it at the top. Goes to Pritchett. Pritchett right side. They're trying to free up underneath Ryan Lofton. Instead, here's a jumper, no good. Anthony Brown skies in for the rebound. Long pass ahead. Alexander with it, and the layup at the front of the rim, up and good. Ooh, got someone from College Church, so what, right across the parking lot from us? Hey, at least you're watching. Go Pioneers, there you go. And now, a jump ball called. Boykins disagrees. He thought there should have been a foul call. So the possession arrow favors the Pioneers. They're going to have the ball. Kendall Sutton has just checked in. And now Spellman has to be ready as Boykins is in the backcourt with him. Good matchup here between Spellman and Boykins. Goes to Cam Brady. Brady to Cairns. Cairns top of the key. Now right side to Spellman. Spellman underneath to Brady. Brady's got position. Lost handle on the ball again. Someone needs to wipe that ball off or get some stickum on Brady's hands. Almost identical to what happened earlier. Good pump fake by Pritchett. He's in the paint. Got stopped. Spins, dishes it out. Here's a drive. Another kick out. Pritchett in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown gives it to Spellman. Spellman up the floor. Left side. They go to Cairns. Cairns drives. He is fouled in the process of driving. Foul's going to be on Ryan Lofton. Changes being made for the Pioneers. Drew Smith checks in, his first minute of the day. Lops and Trey Brown return. Cam Brady, Jake Alexander, and Anthony Brown leave the floor. So going 3 for 3 there were the Pioneers. They're able to inbound into Spellman. To Lops underneath. And Lops is able to put it in. Boy, he just caught the defense out of position. By the time Lofton got over there, he was already doomed. So 2 points for Pedro. Boykins gets it to Wilson. Drew Smith picks up Wilson. Ooh, Cairns knocks the ball away. Ooh, they're going to say last touch by the Pioneers. Questionable, but I had a better angle on that than the officials. That just so happened right in front of my face. So now Boykins is going to be inbounding. He's kind of in the corner here. Gets it into Pritchett. Up top to Sutton. Sutton goes around a screen. Cairns able to stay with him. Sutton, a little hesitation. Drives in the paint. Oh, man, he just shot puts that one in. Ball got knocked free, but he was strong enough to stay with it. Just kind of muscle it through. 21-8. Trey Brown drives, kicks. Spellman, 3 on the way. Got it! Blake Spellman knocks down the tray. Now quickly up the floor is Wilson. Wilson has it far side. Goes to Pritchett in the corner. Pioneers are starting to stay on him when he's really getting in those deep corners. That's where he likes to shoot that 3. Sutton going to try and create. Drives and contact. Whistle blown. And this is going to be called on Patrick Cairns. You can see a replay right there. There's Spellman's 3. Pritchett's going to take a seat. Returning is Martinborough. Boykins will be inbounding from the baseline. They get it into Wilson. Wilson, little head fake. Difficult shot along the baseline. Won't fall. Sutton comes in for the rebound. And now when Sutton hits the deck, he actually falls on the baseline. So out of bounds is what they called. Could have been about 20 different calls on that one play. Cairns got tangled. Could have been a foul on Cairns. Could have been over the back on Sutton. Could have been falling out of bounds. Could have been a travel. A lot going on there. Now Martinborough in the backcourt with Trey Brown. Trey brings it across half court, hands it off to Cairns. Cairns to Spellman. Spellman back to Trey Brown. Ooh, Lops was open underneath. They couldn't find him. Drew Smith now called for the travel. I think when Drew Smith caught that, he was thinking pass. And then he saw that he had a wide open lane to the hoop. He tried to put it on the deck and drive, but the feet shuffled on him. Turnover on the Pioneers. Sutton with it. Sutton to Stocks. Stocks trying to get around Spellman. Does. Up and good. Hits a little floater. Stocks with the height advantage over Spellman, but the Pioneers quickly the other way. Drew Smith was running, now thinks better of it. Goes to Spellman, back to Smith. Smith, 3 on the way in the corner. Got it! Drew Smith knocks down the 3-point shot. 27-17, Pioneers. There you go. Now we got a Springfield, Missouri in here, rooting for Evangel. Welcome. Thank you for joining us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. I know that Evangel did not have a broadcast crew that traveled. Boy, say that 3 times fast. I couldn't even say it once. Slow. So you guys are stuck listening to me stutter all over the place, apparently. So Drew Smith with it for the Pioneers. Trying to get around Wilson. Now he does. Gets it to Pedro. Pedro in the paint. Got everyone off their feet. Now he's fouled. And this is going to be a personal foul on Ryan Lofton. There's a great replay right here for Drew Smith. So we are under 10 minutes remaining in the half. That is our official TV timeout. So we're going to step away for 60 seconds. Your score with 9:20 remaining in the first half is 27-12. Pioneers on top, and we'll be right back. All right, the Pioneers are heading back onto the floor. During that break, Anthony Brown's checked back in. So it's going to be Trey Brown, Anthony Brown, Pedro Lopes, Cameron Brady, and Blake Spellman on the floor for the Pioneers. So Lopes is at the line. He's going to shoot two. Remember, he was fouled before the official TV timeout. First free throw up and good. See, it's Stocks and Sutton. See who else they got up there. Martin Burrow, Antonov, and Kaufman are the five for the Crusaders right now. Now Sutton, whoa, head full of steam, heading up the floor as quick as he can. Passes off to Stocks. Doesn't think during that break, coach must have told his players, pick up the pace. Now Brady with another block. And they're going to say last touch by the Pioneers. The bench of the Pioneers humbly disagrees with the Zebras' decision. So now Stocks will be inbounding from the baseline. But I'll tell you, Sutton seems to be the spark plug over on the other end for the Crusaders. Oh, here's another block by Brady. Long pass ahead to Spellman. Spellman down the left side of the floor. And Spellman is down. He got hit. No foul called. Spellman is hurt underneath the basket. Pioneers down by one player. Spellman's still down. And now they're finally going to call. The official's going to grant a timeout as Spellman, he's down, and I don't want to speculate too much, but I do believe Spellman was hit in the area in which one does not want to be hit during a basketball game, if I had to take a guess. So they're going to help Spellman to his feet. Yeah. Took a shot in the unmentionables, shall we say. As polite as I can say it, it's a family broadcast. So Blake Spellman's going to head to the bench. Let's see, who did the Pioneers put in there? Oh, Jake Alexander's come back on. Okay, so we're back underway. Stocks with the ball, trying to get the corner on Cam Brady. He's going to really want to stop trying to drive on Brady here pretty quick. They're working it around the perimeter now. Sutton with it. They go in the post to Antonov. Antonov had the double team on him. In the NBA, that would have been illegal defense. They were double teaming him before he even had the ball. But actually, it was just miscommunication. And now here's a travel called on Stocks. He can't believe it. And I got to be real honest, I didn't really see it. So that's a turnover now on Evangel. Ball back to the Pioneers. Martin Burrow in the backcourt with Trey Brown. Trey gets around, brings it across half court, bounce pass over to Lopes. Lopes down low. Brady got open. Brady with the layup on the left side. I held my breath as Kaufman came swooping in. Brady just had good position. Was able to hit that layup. So now Stocks with it for Evangel. Gets it to Martin Burrow. Martin Burrow back to Stocks right side. Three on the way. No good. Rebounded by Cam Brady. Brady ahead to Anthony Brown. Over to Trey Brown. Top of your screen, right side. Back to Anthony on the left. In the corner to Cam. Cam Brady with it. Back to Anthony Brown up top. Pioneers about halfway done with their shot clock. Nice pass to Cam Brady and a travel called on Cam. The Zebras are getting real liberal with these travel calls for both squads. All right, I'm going to call you guys out while they're sweeping up the sweat. Chat room's pretty quiet. Again, feel free to talk to us. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, who's your player. If there's a parent in the room, let us know who the kid is. Here's a three on the way from Martinborough. Short, he knew it too. And now Antonoff not able to secure the rebound. Kind of had to change the angle of his body, otherwise he was going to get called for an over the back as Alexander was there. So now Trey Brown has it. Goes to Jake Alexander right side. Goes right side. Pedro in the paint. Got everyone biting on pump fakes. Missed the shot. Anthony Brown gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Trey. Three on the way, and it's good. Trey Brown knocks it down from deep. Ooh, Pioneers didn't get back quick enough. Pass down low to Antonoff. Kicks it out to Martinborough. Martinborough drives. Gets it to Stocks. Stocks passed on the three. I don't think he wants to take that three. They were giving it to him earlier in the game, too, and he wouldn't take it. Let's see if he's going to change his mind now. No. Going to dribble in. Still has it. Works it out to Kaufman. Down low to Antonoff. Back up top. That's a travel, too. Stocks tried to look it away. He disagrees with that one. That one I can't. Sorry. The Zebras were correct on that one. There we go. South Korea watching. So Cairns will be inbounding from right in front of Pioneer bench. Gets it into Trey Brown. Trey ahead to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown working to the right. Goes to Cairns. Double team comes. A lot of contact, and they call the travel on Cairns. Okay. I told you they're pretty liberal with the travel calls tonight. Oof. All right, Wilson down the floor for Evangel. And Wilson right off Martinborough's fingertips, out of bounds it goes. That's a turnover on the Crusaders. 34-12, Pioneers still on top. They get it in Trey Brown. We're at 6:25 remaining here in the first half. I'd say this has been one of the more interesting games I've seen, at least by way of officiating. They go down low to Pedro Lopes, gets everyone in the air, and his layup is good from the left side. Had a defender on his back. Jace Coffey was on his back. No call from the officials, but Pedro was still able to put that in. Here's a drive. Wow, Martinborough hangs, bangs, and hits it. He hits a layup. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for the potential three-point play. Pedro Lopes called for the personal. I'm more impressed with the jumping abilities of Martinborough. He was in the air forever. Cam Brady and Blake Spellman are getting ready to check back in. Free throw is good. So Lopes and Trey Brown take a seat. So Spellman's going to take over point guard duties. He was a little shaken up on a play a little bit ago, so hopefully recovered. Spellman gets it across half court. Pioneers enjoying the lead right now, but I don't trust big leads in the first half. There's still way too much game left. Alexander, boy, that was a contested three. Guess he figured everyone else was hitting one. He wanted one too. Might have been a little ill-advised. He had a defender draped all over him. Three was no good. Now Martinborough with it. They go down low to Kaufman in the post. Kaufman. See, I thought he might have lost hand on the ball. They're going to say Cairns got a piece of it. So the ball that was sent out of bounds was last touched by the Pioneers. Now Pritchett will be inbounding in front of the Pioneer bench. Wilson going in motion, and they're able to get it into him. Anthony Brown picks up Wilson. Kicks it across to Martinborough. They feed it down low into the post. Whistle, illegal screen. And who are they going to get on this? They're going to get Jonah Wilson. So that is yet another turnover by the Crusaders. They got a little William Shatner going on that. Another turnover by the Crusaders. Dramatic pause. We're going with that. Spellman across for Anthony Brown. Back to Spellman. Back to Anthony Brown. Three on the way. Whistle blown, and he was fouled in the act of shooting that three. I think Pritchett's going to be called for the personal. Indeed, he is. Anthony Brown goes to the line to shoot three. So 5 team fouls for Evangel. Pioneers are getting close to the bonus. Free throw up and good. 2 more on the way for Anthony Brown. Second one, good. 1 more. Third one, got them all. Anthony Brown collecting 3 from the charity stripe. Evangel bringing it up the floor. Looking for answers right now. Spellman hits the deck. Slow to get up, but gets back into the play. 3 on the way, heavily contested, missed everything. Cairns, good defense. Caused a 3-point miss. They go to Cairns underneath. Cairns, boy, he's got 3 on him. Kicks it out to Spellman. Over to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown in the paint. Kicks it out. Cairns, 3 on the way. Too strong. Anthony Brown gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Jake Alexander. Back to Anthony Brown in the corner. Anthony Brown now slows the pace but a hair. They work it across to Spellman. Our camera was late getting over there. Spellman to Anthony Brown. Down to 5 in the corner. Cairns with it. Kicks it out. Spellman, long 3. Almost from the logo on the floor. It's a little out of range. Now down low. They give it to Kaufman. Kaufman hits a cutting player. Layup is up and good. Martinborough, good movement without the ball. Comes up with 2 points. Cutting in and getting the layup. 3 from Cairns, no good. That's rebounded by Wilson. Now Wilson bringing it up the floor. Down low to Kaufman. Kaufman layup on the left side, up and good. Kaufman hits the deck, no contact though. Just a little off balance after the shot. Pioneers ahead to Anthony Brown. And the ball poked free. Anthony Brown mishandles it actually, as he was trying to spin around Pritchett and lost grip on the ball. The Pioneers lead is 20 right now. But the Crusaders building momentum. Now we're going to have a foul on the floor. Cade Kaufman's fouled by Cairns. So Trey Brown and Pedro Lopes checking back in. Cairns and Alexander take a seat. Oh, Drew Smith coming in as well. Cam Brady to the bench. Again, the foul was on the floor. So Evangel is going to inbound from the baseline. Pritchett will be handling inbounding duties. Wilson going in motion. There's the long pass out. Into the game is Max Bilbrey. So Bilbrey onto the floor. Big man for Evangel. Here's a shot at the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Pedro Lopes. Gets it to Trey Brown. Ooh, Trey Brown and Anthony Brown almost collided. Dangerous. Now Trey Brown got the ball poked free. Chased it down. Gets around Pritchett. Driving. Dishes it. Drew Smith. 3 on the way. Contested though. But the ball goes right to Trey Brown. He gets the offensive rebound. Tries an inch pass to Cairns. It's tipped, but still gets there. It's not a lot of zip on that pass. Pioneers down to 12 on their shot clock. Trey Brown trying to create. In the corner to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown drives, dishes. Pedro, shot, no good. Pioneers have gone cold as Evangels really up their defensive intensity. Now Wilson, 3 on the way. Got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. This is why I said I don't trust big first half leads. It's evaporating for the Pioneers. 39-22. Trey driving. Fouled, and he's going to go to the line. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. They could call this on the floor. And indeed they did. So the Pioneers are going to inbound from the baseline. You can see on your screen there's Wilson's 3. Release, rotation, splash. Spellman checks in. Drew Smith takes a seat. Trey Brown's going to inbound from the baseline for the Pioneers. 2:37 remains in the first half. Pioneers just trying to get this to halftime now. Pedro with it. Gets it out to Anthony Brown. 3 on the way. Got it. There we go. Pioneers needed that. Try and swing the momentum back in their favor. And before the change of possession, Coach Lamar wanted to talk things over. Calls the timeout. Just a quick 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep everything right here. With that made 3-pointer, the Pioneers get back to their 20-point lead at 42-22 with 2:28 remaining in the ballgame. So again, if you're listening to the sounds of my voice, if you want to let us know where you're watching from in the chat room, it's always fun. Fun when the chat room gets hopping. Again, as everyone keeps everything within the realm of good taste, then we got no problems. All right, so the Crusaders heading back onto the floor. No changes made by the Pioneers. They're keeping the same 5 out there. Now Kaufman inbounds to Wilson, and we're back underway. Wilson up the floor looking to his right. Now works it right. Kaufman. Pass on the three, goes to Pritchett. Pritchett, he's got the height advantage, trying to back down Spellman. Spins, pump fakes, kicks it all the way out now to Wilson. Trey Brown stays home on Wilson. Now Wilson trying to drive. Step back jumper from 17, no good. And Cairns, Cairns had the ball knocked away from him. I think he let it go thinking it was going to be Pioneer ball. And the official signaled Evangel. I think Cairns would have made a stronger move for it if he thought they were going to make that call. So now Evangel with 2 minutes left. They have the ball. Pritchett trying to create, drives, stopped in the paint. And, they're going to call a foul on Spellman. Pritchett was in a world of trouble and is bailed out by a foul call. So this is going to put Pritchett at the line to shoot 2. Brian Robinson in the background, the Birdman. Gets a shot out every game. First free throw, no good from Pritchett. He's going to have one more. Shots on the way. No good. Missed them both. Rebounded by Cairns. So see, it shows it was not a foul. The ball doesn't lie. Whoa, Spellman tried an entry pass to Lops down low. Hit the backboard. Now Kaufman pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Pedro Lops. Gets it ahead to Trey Brown. See if Trey's going to try and take Wilson one-on-one. Nope, he's going to slow down and wait for the rest of the offense. Spellman with it, working to his right. Kicks it to Anthony Brown, back up top to Lops. Over to Spellman again, left side. Back to Trey. Trey, three on the way. Wilson was there, hand in the way, and that's rebounded by Kaufman. Kendall Sutton into the game. He was a big spark plug for them earlier. But now ball poked away by Anthony Brown. Bounces off some feet and ends up in the hands of Evangel. Now here's a shot, up and good. Anthony Brown's going to be called for the personal foul. Sutton hits the layup, and he's going to go to the line for one more. 1:07 remaining in the first half. So now Wilson's going to leave the floor. Martinborough checks in. And Sutton gets one free throw. The official having a word with both Sutton and Anthony Brown as they were getting a little lippy with each other. Sure, they were just talking after dinner plans. Both of them are smiling now. I don't think it was anything egregious. Cam Brady's checked in for the Pioneers. Again, Sutton at the line for one. On its way. No good. Boy, I don't know what our camera is doing. I'm sorry, folks. I can see it on there lagging and dragging. But on the missed free throw, the Pioneers control the rebound. Trey Brown has it at the top. Under a minute remains in the half. Cam Brady with it to Trey Brown. Trey driving. A lot of contact, no call. They're going to credit the block to Bilbrey. Again, a lot of contact. Now here's a layup, no good. And ball is going to be last touched. And there we go, Pritchett teed up. As he did not agree with the official's decision. So the ball is going to go back to the Pioneers, and Pritchett just caught in a moment of anger. Definitely said things to an official you can't say. So Anthony Brown will take the technical free throws for the Pioneers. First shot on the way. No good off the right. Anthony Brown just hit 3 in a row down there. Now he misses the technical one. Come on now. I know you've got this. Chris Stocks has come in. Pritchett's going to take a seat. Take a moment to cool down. There we go. Anthony Brown knocks down the second technical free throw. And it should be Pioneer ball down here on this end. As the ball was out of bounds, last touch by Evangel. With 42.8 seconds left. Pioneers up by 19. Spellman with the ball, gets it across half court. Pioneers can't take the half to all zeros. Game clock and shot clock separated by 12. Cam Brady works the ball over to Trey Brown. Halfway through the Pioneer shot clock. Trey drives, kicks it out. Brady, 3 on the way. Got it! Cam Brady knocks down the three-point shot from deep in the corner. Now Stocks bringing it down. 15 seconds left in the half. Stocks going to hold. Works it over to Martinborough. Martinborough drives baseline. Ball is knocked free. Out of bounds. Last touch by Martinborough. It's going to go back to the Pioneers. They're going to have a chance with 9.3 seconds remaining before halftime. So now, Lops is going to inbound into Trey Brown. Martinborough picks him up. Trey across half court. Down to 4. 3. He's open. 3 on the way. Short off the front of the rim, and that's going to do it for the first half. I will give Martinborough all the credit in the world there. Trey looked open. Martinborough has great closing speed. He was able to get a hand in the face, enough to cause the miss. So at halftime, 46-24 is your score. So both teams head to their locker room. We're going to step away for about 14 minutes. We'll come back right before the start of the second half and bring you all the first half stats. So go ahead and refill your beverage, order another pizza, and we'll be back in 14 minutes. right, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you're back to your computers or wherever you're watching the game from. Let's go over some stats just real quick. Leading the way for Evangel there in the first half with 8 points was Martin Burrow. Several players right behind him with 5. Cade Kaufman with 5. Let's see here. Jonah Wilson with 5, and I know I saw another one out there. Or just maybe I can't count. Totally possible. Kendall Sutton kicked in with 4. Over for the Pioneers, total points. Anthony Brown leading the way with 14 points. Let's see, Pedro Lops with 8. Cam Brady with 7. Trey Brown with 6. Spellman with 6. See, the Pioneers, they shot 53% from the floor in the first half. Evangel shot 33% from the field. Behind the three-point line, that is where Evangel fell behind. They were 3 for 12. That's 25%. Pioneers were 8 for 17 at 47%. If you can hit 47% from the three-point line, you're going to do well. So play is ready to resume as everyone's heading back out onto the floor. And we've got 20 minutes to decide this game. Now, it was announced during halftime, and I'm speaking to the Pioneer fans, Evangel fans, you're not really going to care much about this. This Saturday's game has been altered. Again, everything's changed multiple times due to the Rona. Sounds like there will be no ladies' game on Saturday. The men are going to play here at 2 o'clock, and that will be our one lone game on Saturday. So the men play at 2 o'clock. We'll have it right here on the Pioneer Sports Network, so make sure you join us. But, yeah, just be aware. It's not 4 o'clock like usual on a Saturday. It's going to be 2 o'clock Saturday. The men play. No women's game. Now we're going to have a foul underneath. This is going to be on Pedro Lops. A little too aggressive, clearing out space. So the second personal foul for Pedro. Now Stocks looking to inbound. Able to get into Pritchett. Underneath to Antonov. Antonov shot no good. Left it a little short. Now, long outlet pass down to Anthony Brown. Touch pass to Cam Brady, who throws it down with 2 hands. What a look for Anthony Brown to find Cam Brady. Pioneers strike first in the second half. 48-24 is your score. Now Martin Burrow in the paint. Lost hand on the ball. Had to come out to get it. Trey Brown now draped all over him. As they were trying to impede his progress, he kicks it out to Pritchett. Pritchett for 3. No good. And Cam Brady just out jumps Kaufman to come up with that rebound. Spellman got his man in the air, drives, dishes it out. Anthony Brown in the paint. Little floater and hits it over Antonov. Difficult shot made to look easy by Anthony Brown. Now Stocks trying to drive. Kicks it out, taken away by Anthony Brown. Good defense. He read that drive and dish perfectly. Pioneers coming down the other way. Ball is loose. And they're going to say, ooh, last touch by Cam Brady. I think it was Antonov that knocked that away. You can see right there on the screen, there's a replay of Cam Brady's 2-hand throwdown. So technically, turnover on the Pioneers. Ball back to the Crusaders. Pioneers are up 50-24. Crusaders going to have to get something working because they are running out of time now. Antonov has it behind the three-point line. Now dribbling to his left, looking to get it to someone, gets it to Stocks. Stocks drives, dishes out to Kaufman. Kaufman kicks it to Martin Burrow. 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound to Trey Brown. Trey Brown, it's 3-on-3 right now. Trey, hesitation, drives all the way through. Comes out the other side, long pass to Spellman. Spellman kicks it to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown around Kaufman, drives, dishes. 3 on the way from Trey. Got it! Trey Brown knocks down the three-point shot. Great ball movement by the Pioneers on that possession. Stocks bringing it up the floor for the Crusaders, trying to get people directed where he wants them. Goes right side to Pritchett. Now over to Martin Burrow. They go down low to Kaufman. Kaufman and Anthony Brown. And Anthony Brown going to be called for the personal foul. And ooh, message being sent by the Crusader coach as he is going 5 for 5 on the substitution. It's never fun when you're a player and you see 5 guys waiting to spell your whole lineup. So Boykin's back onto the floor. He will inbound from the baseline. Wilson going in motion. They get it to Wilson. Trey Brown was with him step for step, so he wasn't freed up for that shot. Now Sutton with it. Sutton back to Boykins. Boykins to Wilson. Trey Brown awaits him. Wilson working left, little head fake, lowers his head. Now he's called for the travel. I think Wilson really wanted to try and create a little space between he and Trey Brown, and his back foot just drug on him. Boykins in the backcourt, trying to wreak havoc with Trey Brown. TJ Boykins, freshman, so he's still got a lot of time left in his playing career. I think he's going to be a good player for the Crusaders. Trey Brown driving. Ooh, pass, didn't have enough pepper on it. Sutton takes it away. Sutton to Wilson. Wilson couldn't catch it in stride. Wanted to take that three-point shot. Now he's got to back out. Here's a three on the way. That one's good. Knocked down by Ryan Lofton. So the big man steps out, 6'5", able to knock down the three-point shot, 53-27. Anthony Brown still working with the ball. Goes to Cam Brady. Brady hands it off. Trey for three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. So Trey Brown answers the three-pointer on the other end. Boykins ahead to Sutton. Sutton driving. Little floater just outside the paint. No good. Rebounded by Lops. Lops to Trey Brown. Trey bringing it up the floor. Spellman was calling for it, almost like a wide receiver with his hand in the air. But Trey didn't want to take it would have been a dangerous pass. Trey Brown with the ball. To Spellman. Spellman gets his man in the air on the pump fake. Pump fakes again, feeds it down low. A lot of contact. Lops is fouled. Shot no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two. We're going to see which Crusader they get on this. This is going to be on Ryan Lofton. Now Lops is at the line. He's going to shoot two. First free throw is on the way. And that is no good off the right side. Spellman leaving the floor. Alexander checks in. Spellman asked off, holding his side, so might have caught an elbow or knee or something to the ribs. Got the wind knocked out of him. Second shot no good. Anthony Brown able to come up with the rebound, but he got clocked. And so wisely, the Pioneers call a timeout. Again, as Anthony Brown came up with the offensive rebound. But, man, he almost hit the deck. So he's being tended to. Yeah, he got knocked right in the face. I think it was while he was coming in to get that rebound, must have caught a forearm or an elbow or something, probably right in the nose. And there's never a time that feels okay. So Patrick Cairns is going to check into the game. Anthony Brown's going to take a seat. Pioneers kind of dropping like flies here in still the early stages of the second half. If you watch a ladies game, the Pioneers have some injury concern on the ladies front as well, as Michaela Gooch left the gym in a walking boot. So again, something about the holiday break. Too many Christmas cookies. I know I was guilty, more than guilty. Alexander able to inbound it into Trey Brown. They feed the post down low to Lops. Lops spins baseline on Wilson, spins back, and yeah, travel called. And that's the correct call, as much as it pains me to agree with a zebra. That was traveling. Now Boykins quickly the other way for Evangel. Hands it off to Sutton. Over to Lofton. Now to Wilson. Wilson up top to Boykins. Boykins working right, still working. No looks it to Lofton. Lofton couldn't handle it clean, so he kicks it back up to Sutton. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Sutton drives, dishes it out. Boykins open for three. Got it. Boykins deep in the corner comes up with a three-point shot. Now Boykins staying with Trey Brown all the way down the floor. Trey able to get her across half court. The screen comes. Sutton steps out on him. Trey over to Alexander, and Alexander couldn't quite handle it. Trey wheeled it over to him, and it just spun Alexander around. 56-30, 26-point lead for the Pioneers. It's just me because I'm a cynical person, but this lead doesn't even feel safe. Now Boykins and Trey Brown, the two smallest guys on the floor, going for the rebound, and they're going to say Trey Brown touched the baseline. So it's going to stay with Evangel. They'll get 20 on their shot clock. They'll be inbounding from the baseline. But yeah, I don't trust leads until really the clock is all zeros. They go underneath the Lofton. Lofton sent away by Cam Brady. Cam Brady had that read the whole way. Lofton, the freshman. He's going to go up against Brady, who's a junior, and Brady has been around a minute. Read that play beautifully. Here's a long pass in. They get it to Sutton. Alexander on Sutton. That's two high motor players going at each other right there. Sutton, pull-up jumper, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Pedro Lopes. And Trey Brown with it for the Pioneers. So again, after getting a little rattled on a play, ooh, here's a block. Karen's not able to hit the layup. Anthony Brown's heading back to the scorer's table. Again, he was shaken up, but going to return. Now Boykins has it. And Boykins knocks down the three-point shot. He's starting to come alive from behind the line. Pioneers bring it down. Trey Brown driving, looking. Up top to Pedro Lopes. Lopes picks up his dribble. He's got to find someone. Gets it to Cam. Back to Trey. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Double team comes. Somebody's got to be open. Now Alexander in the paint. Drops it off down low. Pump fake. And now Pedro is blocked. Sutton comes in from behind and gets him. Evangel trying to get back into this. Lofton with it. Off balance shot. No good. And they're going to say last touch was by the Pioneers, so it's going to stay down here with the Crusaders. Boykins able to get it into Lofton. Back to Boykins. Now to Wilson. Wilson passes on the three. They go down underneath. Get it to Bilbrey. Bilbrey kicks it out. The ball's loose. Cam Brady comes up with it. Over to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown, long pass to Trey Brown. Three on the way. Short, no good. And Sutton with the rebound. Pioneers are trying to trap him down in his own end. He's able to beat that. Gets it to Boykins. His three, no good. Able to get his own rebound, though. It was a long rebound out. So Evangel's going to get another chance here. Wilson. Ooh, pass on the open three. Even his bench kind of oohed at him. Wanted him to take that shot. Now he's going to try and drive. Lost handle on the ball. Ahead to Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown to Cairns. Cairns in the paint. Had a man on his back and no foul call. And rebounded. Here comes Sutton. Little Euro step. Shot no good. And now another long rebound. Cam Brady with it. Brady heading down. Layup right side. Won't fall, but this time they do call the foul. And let's see who they get on this. Sutton, I do believe, will be their choice. I was wrong. It's Wilson. So Wilson called for the personal. And the first free throw is good for Cam Brady. So Spellman comes back onto the floor. Trey Brown's going to get a breather. 12:50 remaining in the ball game. Cam Brady, second free throw is good. So Spellman on Boykins. Pioneers are going to try and cut Boykins off from those three-point shots. Now here's a drive. Woo! Chase Coffee was able to. Sorry, I was laughing at Coach Lamar. He was less than thrilled with how that developed. Coffee's first shot, free throw attempt up and good. He's going to have one more. And Coach Lamar giving it to the official right now in front of me. Coffee second free throw, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Cairns. Cairns to Spellman, ahead to Jake Alexander. Alexander. Oh boy, he wanted to drive. Man, you can just see it sometimes in Alexander. He wants to go, but credit to Evangel. They cut him off in every way. Now here's a pass to Cairns. In the corner to Anthony Brown. Whistle blown. What do we got here? This is underneath and away from the ball. 34, this is going to be Jace Coffee. Call for a personal underneath. Pedro Lopes is checked back in. Cam Brady takes a seat. Anthony Brown now will be inbounding from the baseline. Able to get it into Spellman. Spellman's going to bring it back towards the top. Anthony Brown comes out to set the screen. Rolls off of it. They get it to Anthony Brown. Cross court. Now they go to Alexander. 3 on the way. No good. Back tap, and actually Boykins is going to come up with this. And again, I don't mean to sound so surprised. Like I said, I think Boykins is a heck of a player. He's also 5'5". He's not the tallest guy on the floor. Now Alexander driving baseline, and Boykins takes it away. Boykins just flat poked that one away from Alexander. Takes it for the Crusaders. Now Sutton. 3 on the way. Short. And now Lops just gets nailed, and now he's holding his leg. And so Lofton's called for the personal. And Lops a little hobbled. Jeez, they're hitting today. So Jacob Paulson now is checking in for Evangel. Paulson, his first minutes. Now Spellman bringing it up the floor. Boykins is on him. Got to know Boykins is hungry now after getting that steal off Alexander. You get one, you want more. Great backdoor cut by Anthony Brown. Found on the great bounce pass by Cairns. 2 points, Pioneers. Out of the old Princeton playbook right there. Now Coffey has it. Going one-on-one with Lops. Get your hands up, Pedro. There you go. Now he does. Forces the bad pass. Cairns able to step in front and pick that off. Spellman a long pass down to Anthony Brown. And can Anthony Brown keep it alive? We got a jump ball. And Lops comes down with it. Gets it back to Anthony Brown. He drives. Dishes it out. Spellman works it around the perimeter. Drew Smith, who's checked in, drives. Gets it to Pedro. No looks. Anthony Brown on the baseline. Up and good. 2-point shot. Again, great ball movement by the Pioneers. 62-34 is your score. 10.5 remaining in the ball game. Sutton, again, that Euro step. They're going to count that shot. They're going to say he's fouled.
Are you okay?
And Spellman going to be called for the personal. Again, if you look, and again, I'm not taking away from Sutton. If you can get this call, get it. But the contact is on Sutton's foot that he's sticking straight out in front of him when he's Euro stepping. I mean, that's a tough luck foul for the Pioneers when you're basically getting kicked and being called for the foul. But that is one of the benefits of the Euro step. Anyway, there's my own personal breakdown of it. Drew Smith has it. He's going to kind of force a 16-footer, no good, but Pedro gets the board. Wrap around pass to Anthony Brown. He can't hit it, and then it gets put in on the tip. I'm going to give that to Drew Smith. I think Drew Smith gets the offensive rebound in 2 points. Now Boykins spins, gets it. Coffey for 3. Big man out of his range, I would imagine, but tried it anyway. No good. Drew Smith ahead. Anthony Brown shot. They're going to wave it off and call the travel. And again, liberal on the foul or on the travel calls this evening. They've been all over the place. So with that, we are under 10 minutes remaining in the game. 9:50, and that is our media timeout. 64-36 is your score. So we're going to step away for 60 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, we're heading back onto the floor. No changes for the Pioneers. Spellman and Trey Brown in your backcourt. Lops, Brady, and your front court. And then Drew Smith is your swing man. And then, let's see, checking in for his first minutes over on the other side. This is Zachary Sutt, who has come in. Wearing number 10, first time I've seen him. So Sutt onto the floor. Boykins bringing it up the floor. Spellman awaits him. And they're just trying to keep Boykins from shooting that three-point shot. Sutton drives, dishes. Ball goes off of Coffey's foot. He's able to chase it down. But precious time being drained from the clock for Evangel. And now Sutton, pull-up jumper. Three-point shot over the extended arms of Cam Brady. I think if he shoots that 10 times, he makes it once. Because Brady was there with the defense. That was just a good shot. Went in. Spellman over to Trey Brown. Up top to Cam Brady. Dangerous pass to Smith, but Smith able to corral it and hands it off to Spellman. Back to Pedro. Okay, and Brady had advantage in the post. They couldn't find him. Brady steps out to take it. Now to Trey Brown. Pioneers are down to 5 on their shot clock. Trey's going to have to try and create. Working left. Kicks it. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Spellman wasn't really able to catch and shoot. He just kind of had to almost volleyball set it in the direction of the rim and hope for the best. Well, benefit takes 30 seconds off the clock. Detriment, you come away with no points. Sutton tries another three. No good, and they're going to say last touch here by Evangel. Coffey got a fingertip on it, but nothing more. Out of bounds it goes. So Spellman now with the ball, bringing it up the floor. They pass it away from Boykins, who again is just applying that single person backcourt pressure. Drew Smith has it now for the Pioneers. Far side of your screen. Goes up top to Cam Brady. Right side to Trey Brown. Coffey steps out on Brown. Trey's got 2 people on him. Can't find anyone, though. Goes underneath the Pedro Lopes, and he's able to spin to his right and hits the layup from the left side. So assist goes to Trey Brown. 2 points to Pedro. Anthony Brown, Jake Alexander, and Patrick Cairns all heading to the scorer's table to check back in. And the ball is in the hands of Paulson. He drives, dishes it out to Sutton. Sutton trying to create, still trying to create. He'd like to drive to the rim. Good defense from Pedro. Now a little jumper over Pedro, and boy, Sutton, he's hitting from everywhere. 3-pointer, 2-pointer, contested, no matter what. He's putting it in now. Now Pedro with a little jumper, no good. Brady with the rebound. His follow, no good. Pedro gets the offensive rebound. His follow, no good. Now we're just padding our stats, and Pedro misses. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 30 for James Coffey. It's his second personal, team's fifth. Pedro Lopes at the line.
First free throw is good for Pedro. Cam Brady takes a seat. Anthony Brown takes a seat. Blake Spellman takes a seat. Anthony Brown wasn't even in. He's just heading back to the bench. He was at the scorer's table. I think they're going to leave Pedro in. So Drew Smith and Trey Brown in your backcourt. Jake Alexander at the small forward, and then Cairns and Lopes up top. And the second free throw good, so we're back underway. Paulson to Coffey. Over left side to Sutt. They go down low. Here's a shot, no good. Ball being battered around. Now we're going to have a whistle. And they're going to call Drew Smith for a hold. Okay. If they say so. Now Boykins looking to inbound. Still looking, able to get that in. I'll tell you that, their big man there, Max Bilbrey, he's got the size, but he just kind of puts his head down and wants to go through everybody. And now they're going to call Pedro Lopes for the offensive foul. I thought should have been on the other end on Bilbrey. But either way, that's the third personal on Pedro. 7:08 remains in the game. 68-41 is your score. And this is kind of where you get to the point you just want to get everyone out of here healthy. Avoid injuries for the rest of the game. Here's a drive, contested shot, no good. Right down into the waiting arms of Jake Alexander. That shot was missed by Paulson. Jake Alexander with it, working to his right, comes back left. At the free throw line, kicks it out. Cairns passes on the shot, gets it to Drew Smith instead. The double team comes out for Drew. He tries to feed it down low to the post. Cairns gets it, kicks it out. Pedro's going to go. He'll go. Pedro gets leveled, sent to the deck. Foul is called. He will go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Bilbrey called for the personal. Heading to the scores table is Daniel Ferrer for the Pioneers. He's going to get his first action of the evening. And now Lop's second free throw, short, no good. And Jake Alexander trying to come up that offensive rebound, sends it out of bounds. So now Ferrer's going to come in. Lops takes a seat with 6.5 remaining in the ball game. I don't know, you might have heard Coach Lamar telling Ferrer, rebound, rebound, rebound. That is what they want him to do right now. He's the big man on the floor for the Pioneers. Boykins driving, kicks it out. Coffee, shot, two-pointer. No good, and Trey Brown gets the rebound. Long pass ahead to Cairns. Cairns going to take the shot. No good. Rebounded by Jake Alexander. Jake Alexander keeping the possession alive for the Pioneers, and he's able to hit a difficult shot from just outside the paint. And again, well contested, but a good shot. 30-point lead for the Pioneers at 71-41. And remember, when the Pioneers went to Evangel, they lost by 7. So they just needed some home cooking. Powelson with the ball, and now we're going to have a kickball. It's going to stay with Evangel. So the Pioneers are going to be able to even the season series with Evangel. And the Pioneers, and again, I'm just talking for MNU perspective, as this is the Pioneer Sports Network, they're really going to need to pick it up if they want to try and make a run at any postseason. There's an and one opportunity. Coffee able to hit the layup. Ferrer commits the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. But the Pioneers are going to have to improve their record vastly for any postseason hopes. And since we're now in the new year, it is not too early to start having that conversation of postseason play. And the free throw is good, so Coffee comes up with 3 points. 71-44. Pioneers quickly the other way. Alexander trying to get ahead of the field. His shot no good. Ferrer gets the rebound. Offensive board. He's tangled up, and now a foul's going to be called. And Coffee's going to be called for this. So Ferrer's at the line. He's going to shoot 2. Oh, no. Sorry, we're in the bonus. It's just 1-on-1. I thought. It doesn't matter what I thought. Anyway, Trey Brown called for the personal foul. Both teams are in the bonus, so a 1-on-1 coming the other direction now. And this is going to be Coffee at the line with the 1-on-1. His shot, first shot, no good. Rebounded by Drew Smith. Smith wheels it over to Trey Brown. Trey drives, kicks it out. Alexander catches it in the paint, kicks it out to Cairns. Cairns spins. Offensive foul called on Patrick Cairns. On a spin move. That's not a call you'll see every day. 5:29 remaining. 71-44. Spellman comes back onto the floor. Trey Brown takes a seat. Now Sutt drives, his shot up and good. And he's fouled and going to go to the line as Ferrer commits the personal. Josh Smith is going to check in for the Pioneers. So now Cairns is going to take a seat. Josh Smith checks in. And 71-46 with 5:22 remaining. Zachary Sutt at the line and completes a three-point play. Now the Pioneers bringing up the floor. Drew Smith and Spellman are the backcourt. Ferrer comes out to set the screen. Spellman doesn't really take it. Goes the other way to Smith, back to Spellman. Long-range three. No good. Ferrer gets the rebound underneath. Kicks it back out. Drew Smith, contested three on the way. Got it! Boykin's credit, he was there, but Smith able to rise above and knocks down the three-point shot, 74-47. Boykin's trying to create. Shot erased by Ferrer. And then he feeds it down low to Coffee, and Coffee able to hit an uncontested layup on the right side. Aiden Michael about to check in for the Pioneers. Smith tried a three, no good. Boykins up the floor. Drives, kicks it out. Coffee thought about the three. Puts it on the deck. Dribbles in, and boy, a tough shot. And Coffee has a lot to say for losing by as much as they're losing. But, excuse me. Spellman with it for the Pioneers. Boy, Bilbrey is draped all over Farrer. Jeez, he was holding his arm. Pioneers moving it around. Smith goes down underneath. Double team comes for the post. Farrer lost control of the ball. Gets it back. Spins. Fires. No good. Rebounded by Coffee. 4 minutes remaining. Boykins up the floor. Working to his right. Still working. Layup up. No good. Tipped out. And now, there we go. Farrer gets the rebound there after the three was missed by Paulson. Spellman gets it up to Florida Alexander. Drew Smith has it. Whistle blown. And I think they're going to say that Drew Smith's foot was on the line when he caught that. So, okay. A lot of changes for MNU. Now Evangel wants to talk things over with 3:39 remaining in the ball game. See what they call here. Is this going to be a full? Yeah, okay. So we're going to have a full timeout on the floor. And so we'll be back in about 60 seconds. All right, so the change is being made for the Pioneers. Sage Bolser has come onto the floor. Aiden Michael. Drew Smith remains. Josh Smith remains. And then our last new one, ready to go, is Mark Trio. So Coach Lamar going to the bench here. Getting everyone some minutes here in the last few of the game. Boykins has him. Bolser picks him up. Boykins tried to drop it off down low, knocked away by the defense. Sut, he drives, no good. Whistle blown. Josh Smith got knocked to the deck. He's helped up by Bilbrey. I don't know what was the call. I guess it was just out of bounds. Last touch by the Pioneers, but the official on the baseline didn't want to have the conversation with the other official on what the call was. Interesting. He waved him off. Normally they confer on anything mildly questionable. Paulson with a turnaround, no good. Coffee gets a rebound, his follow no good. Paulson then able to tip it in for two. So now the Pioneers bring it up the floor. Drew Smith has it. It's a Trio. Good pass to Aiden Michael. Michael tried to thread the needle down low, throws it away, trying to hit Josh Smith. There's a drive. Coffee, layup on the left side. No good. Foul's called, though. He's going to go to the line. 74-53 is your score. 2:54 remaining. Aiden Michael called for the personal. And it's going to put Coffee at the line. First shot on the way. Good. He'll have one more. Second free throw. Good as well. Now Smith bringing it up the floor for the Pioneers. Boykins staying with him step for step. Pedro Lopes getting ready to check back into the game. Smith has it. Josh Smith to Drew Smith. Ball is tipped away. Drew Smith chases down, gets it to Josh Smith. Three on the way, short, no good. Drew Smith with the rebound. His follow, I believe Bilbrey got a piece of that and was able to block the shot. Now Evangel heading down. This is Sut with it. Sut working right, trying to feed the post down low, and that's a mismatch. As Bilbrey able to hit the two-point shot over Josh Smith. And again, there's nothing Smith can do about that. So Pedro Lopes and Trey Brown return Bolser and Michael leave the floor. And again, this in the last 2:15, you don't want this game to get all that interesting. 74-57 is your score. So under 20. And see, Farrer's going to head in, and that's just to get some height on the floor. With Farrer and Lops down there, they'll kind of control the paint, would be my guess. Trey Brown to Josh Smith to Drew Smith. Drew Smith drives baseline. Sut gets in his way. And now Bilberry comes up with the rebound off the miss by Drew Smith. Boykins up the floor. Trio picks him up. Trio, good work staying with him. Ball's loose, and now a late whistle comes in. And I think they're going to call a foul on the Pioneers. I'll tell you, that's on Drew Smith. That was a late whistle. So Boykins at the line to shoot 2. First on the way. Got it. He'll have one more. Second shot from Boykins is good. So Trio takes a seat as Farrer comes in. So the Pioneers have the Twin Towers underneath with Farrer and Lops. Trey Brown with it to Farrer. Up top to Drew Smith, now to Pedro Lops. Looking to get it to Josh Smith, and now does. Smith working to his left, goes to Trey. Trey Brown in the paint, spins, fires, no good. Rebounded by Farrer, he hits the deck, and they're going to call the travel. I thought Farrer might have been able to pass that ball away quick enough, but the official, as they have been all night, quickly on the travel call. So 1:12 left. Boykins bringing it up the floor. Boykins gets it to Sut. Sut over to Coffey. Down low to Bilberry. And now they're going to wave this off. They're going to call the foul on the floor. This is going to be unfair. That is his third personal. So Bilberry's at the line to shoot 2. First on its way. No good. It's going to have one more. Second free throw. That one's good. Now with 58 seconds left, Drew Smith bringing it up the floor. Powelson staying with him step for step. Lops is coming out to set the screen. They're going to try and trap Smith. He gets around. Little pull-up jumper, no good, short. Powelson with the rebound. Gets it to Boykins, 74-60. 14-point lead for the Pioneers. They have led this thing wire to wire. Yep, the Pioneers, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead and never looked back. Like I said, wire to wire. They have controlled this entire game. I was looking at our stats here. Time with the lead is now all of it. They have 100% of the lead of the game. First free throw was good from Coffey. He's got one more, good as well. Game clock and shot clock will be separated by basically 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And this should just about do it. Pedro probably be content to just dribble out the clock. Now he goes to Trey Brown. Boykins is going to go pressure Trey, so that's going to force him to make a move. So Trey with it. Goes around the screen. Goes to Josh Smith up top. Down to Lops. 2 on the shot clock. They dump it off. Going to be out of time. And the officials have already blown this play dead. And so 3.8 seconds remaining. Oh, they called what did they call? The head coach of Evangel standing out there with his arms in the air like, what's going on here? And I can't say I disagree with them. Okay, so they are going to call a shot clock violation. 3.8 seconds left. Boykins has it at half court. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. So that's it from Olathe. The Pioneers are able to draw even with Evangel on the season. 74-62 is your final score. As the coaches for Evangel having a word with the officials, not thrilled, but all for naught. 74-62 is your final score. Leading the way for the Pioneers was Anthony Brown with 22 points. Pedro Lopes had 13 points, and Trey Brown with 12. Over on the other side, Jace Coffey with 12 points, Kendall Sutton with 11, and then Martin Burrow with 8. See, the Pioneers, they finished the game shooting 43% from the floor, 32% on the other side for Evangel. 3-point-wise, Pioneers shot 42%. That's decent. 28% for Evangel. Both teams pretty even on free throws. 11 for 16 were the Pioneers. 11 for 18 were Evangel. Rebounds, the Pioneers controlled the glass mightily, 51-36. And again, they led the entire length of the game. So, Pioneers fans, remember that we will have one game this weekend, 2 o'clock on Saturday. The men will play. The women will not have a game this weekend. And so, that is going to do it for us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone have a great rest of your week, and we will see you here Saturday afternoon. Good night, everybody.